What's going on, YouTube? I know I said I was gonna make a video of the car show on Saturday, but we've had some shitty weather here in Houston over the last 2 days. And even though the car show wasn't canceled, it would have been raining and I just didn't feel like taking all the camera gear. And so to make up for not making a video of the car show, I'm going to try to answer a question while making this video. Is the Lamborghini Gallardo the best entry-level Italian sports car? And I know what you're thinking. What about the Alfa Romeo or the Maserati? I'm more talking about the big two, Ferrari and Lamborghini. And there is a new generation out. You have the Huracan out, and you also have the 488. But two problems. One, the 488 put itself in a whole new price category. Over $300,000 is not exactly what I would call an entry-level car. And the Huracan has kind of done the same. And I probably will get around to making a video on the Huracan. But first, before I get to any of that, I'm in desperate need of coffee. We had a long night. And I kind of forced myself to get out of bed this morning and make this video. God, I literally get pimples like on the most random days. It's always the worst spots. It's always like, I just had to get one before I make a video. Oh! That was an Aventador. Damn. Anyway. Right off the bat, there is one problem with this car. I do not fit in this car. This is not an issue of the car. This is, I guess just most Italians aren't tall. I don't know. Now there is a solution to this problem. Just take the roof off. However, my mic's probably not gonna work too well with the roof off, and it is about 95 degrees and 80% humidity right now. So, in the video of the RS5, I said I wasn't gonna go over tech specs on every car I drive. However, someone brought up a good point. And that is, without me telling you a couple specs about the car, it's really gonna be hard for you guys to judge just how fast the cars I'm driving are. It's a 2014 Lamborghini LP560 Gallardo. This one just happens to be the 50th anniversary one. Not that it makes a difference, it just looks a little bit different, has a little bit different styling on the front bumper and back bumper. Horsepower is 552. I'm not sure where they got the 560 from, I'm assuming they just round up, but it's actually 552 horsepower out of a naturally aspirated 5.2 liter V10 engine that sits right behind the driver. Torque, the car is around 395. And the car overall weighs about 3,500 pounds. So by anyone's standards, it's a quick car. Now, this car does have its fair share of issues, and when I say fair share, I mean a lot. This wouldn't be my channel if I wasn't bitching about something. The AC is problematic at best, and a readout up here is just super dated. This car was made in 2014, but almost all the tech inside of it looks like it came out of a 2005 A4. So this car started production in 2004, and it came to an end in 2014. Over the entire 10 years, Lamborghini almost did nothing to change the interior. There's also the issues of the blind spots. With the top up, you cannot see a damn thing. There's also the issue of price. These cars brand new, especially the convertible, was right around $265,000. For $265,000, this car is not worth the money, not even damn close. However, these cars have come down tremendously. This particular car with about 5,000 miles on it can be had for right around $160,000. $105,000 less than it was brand new. And if you're willing to drive a little bit older car with some miles on it, you can actually pick up a Gallardo for under $100,000. And for those numbers, I have to say, this is a fucking amazing car. Until this car was made, they only made their big V12 cars. This was really their first attempt to make a car that was available to a much broader audience. I don't know the exact figures, so don't quote me on this. Maybe someone can comment down below. I want to say almost 90% of all Lamborghinis sold were Gallardos. And that's not just against the Murcielago, that's against all of them. The Countach, the Diablo, the Miura. I think if Lamborghini would have just kept making their V12 cars, they wouldn't have been in a position to do what they've done over the last 2 years. So I would kind of contribute Lamborghini's success to this car. Now here's the fun part. This car has issues, as I've already pointed out. There's individual things about this car that I absolutely hate. But when I put the entire car together as a package, and the experience of driving it, and if you watch my other videos, you'll know I touch on this a lot. Because to me, a car is more than the sum of its parts. For me, it's the experience I have driving the car that really matters. And the experience of driving this car is unbelievable. I've been looking for a road to take these cars roads that I get to drive on here in the Houston area, because everything here is just city. And I think I finally found one. If you remember in the RS5 video, I said, it's like when you drive some of these Huracans and stuff, first, second, third, and all of a sudden you're doing 170 miles an hour, you're gonna either die or you're gonna go to jail. That holds true for this car. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 130. And now I'm going to jail. I'm gonna go ahead and do an edit of this car, same way I did on the M4 and the RS5, and then I'll kind of get to the conclusion of this video. This is the best entry-level Italian sports car you can buy right now. Enjoy the video.
I mean, I really think you should. Aren't you glad to meet me?
Okay, I tried to make it through this whole video without dropping the top, but I'm sick. Sorry, camera. I'm honestly just sick of not being able to sit up. And of course, it starts raining right when I drop the top, so I have a feeling that this probably won't last very long. The only issue is that I'm actually taller than the window in front of me, so when I sit up straight, I actually end up kind of looking at this. And anything over about 100 miles an hour hurts like hell because bugs and rocks decide to kind of hit me right in the top of the head. Again, this isn't really a gripe about the Lamborghini, this is more just a gripe about my height. The average person would be just fine in this car. So can I officially say that this is the best entry-level Italian sports car there is? I think I can go ahead and say yeah. Wait a second. Well, this kind of throws a wrench in my plan because I really don't think I can just say the Lamborghini is the better one without at least reviewing this.